From the azure vault you sneak. You've got me tripping, knees so weak. Catch my breath, it's you I seek. Your smile got me losing sleep. You're the flame that lights my night. With you everything's alright. In your arms I just might find the stars that are out of sight. Love's the only thing we hold through the years as we grow old. In your eyes the story's told, pure and timeless, solid gold. Eyes that sparkle, heart so wild. Laugh that leaves me beguiled, like a carefree inner child. Every moment's so worthwhile. Drive me crazy with your touch. Loving you, it means so much. In this life and the next, you and I, we stay complex. Love's the only thing we hold through the years as we grow old. In your eyes the story's told, pure and timeless, solid gold. Drive me crazy with your touch. Loving you, it means so much. In this life and the next, you and I, we stay complex.
Yeah, all right. What's up, Uganda, Kampala? It's Daniel by Morgan introducing to you the reality show with my partner right here. She's called
Ednar, of course. Hello. Thank you for tuning in once again for the reality buzz on CBM Radio. We are super excited once again to be here today.
It's a Friday once again, and you know, when it's a Friday, it's always time for the vibes and so today we really have something special for you, our listeners, and I want to promise you, I promise we shall be bringing in visitors. We shall be hosting on more people on the show, but I think we shall start that with next week, right?
Yes, of course, that will be coming along. We hope to have more of you joining us here in studio for the wonderful sessions we can be having all together with you. So, of course, the reality buzz is proudly... The CBM Radio in full is proudly sponsored by the National ICT Innovation Hub. And of course, today is Friday, and we are just supercharged for the topic we're having today. Right?
Yeah. So, what's the topic you're talking about today, please?
But Morgan, first wait. How are you doing?
Why do you mean
last Friday we were here and Morgan was having some low energy. I want to ensure that you're doing good today.
Actually, it was not low energy because, the whole show was full of fire. It was like the whole show was full of loggerheads pulling ropes this side and that side. We were talking about gender roles, and we had to interfere a lot with our views because you're on this side and I was on this side. And
I know.
I couldn't deal with your perspectives. But today, I think today we shall be on common ground. You're talking of something
Hopefully.
we're talking of something that's not really immense, you know.
I really hope so, because that's exactly what I thought last Friday until it all happened.
Yeah,
you know,
want to bring back the entertainment energy instead of the loggerheads energy. So,
and I got feedback from somebody that we left the battle for the people.
yeah, we don't complete the the whole thing, we didn't come to a conclusion, but I assure you, that's one of the first episodes like regarding gender roles. We want to come back and talk about gender roles, clarify them, and give a clear verdict to everyone out there, like so that we can get over with this debate and whatsoever that people are talking about. Yeah, so that's what we are up to. But before that, we just want to bring in now a chiller show. We don't want to, be at high vibes all the time, like pulling ropes and all that. So we are just here to talk about something different today. But we shall be in continuation of the gender roles, gender equality, and all of that in any time to come. Shall be informing our listeners.
Yeah, and I want to see some people watching. I want to give shout outs to anyone watching, but oh dear.
No, let's first dive into the show. We introduce the topic and all that, and then we shall see what's up with those. So, actually, I was drafting something, and I thought we should talk about something special today.
Yeah,
it's something that I think it's something that keeps our branding. It's something that keeps our families together. It keeps our friendships together. It keeps like job opportunity. It brings about job opportunities.
Of course.
It brings about success in all aspects, in all environment. Like it's something that is on common ground. And this is something I'm talking about. You're wondering what it is, but this is all about communication. We have communication. Actually, we even have a famous artist, Bebe Cool. He sang some song and it was like Kawa Kamwako. You know that song? Kawa Kamwako. So it all starts with communication. Like when I want you to be my girlfriend, when I want you to be my friend, when I want you to be anything to me, it always starts with communication. How I talk to you, how I present my views, like through communication. And also I want us to talk about communication.
Yeah.
And this is not I'm talking about effective communication, not just communication that's effective. How to bring up something to someone and they understand it in the way that you want, like you intended to.
Yeah,
that's what I mean by effective communication. And today you already know what we're talking about. We always keep it real with relationships, and we're ready to dive into it. Effective communication in relationships. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Of course, looking at the fact that in the modern day, communication is done in so many ways. It's not even about the verbal communication, but of course, the different texts that you send on WhatsApp or Instagram or TikTok or any other messaging app that we have, or even the what are they called? I'm forgetting.
I feel communication is a very wide thing. When like mentioning that communication alone, it's a very wide aspect because it starts with the social media platforms. Like all social media platforms are all after communication. The content you put out. You see some girls dancing on TikTok. Someone like showcasing their business there. That's all communication.
Yeah, you're literally communicating with your clients if you're having a business, putting it out there.
It's even the only way I'll trump on the election. Communication. It's a strong tool. Communication is a strong tool, actually. Like you could.
How exactly? You could just dive a bit.
No, you could gain everything from communication. You could be rich from communication.
Yeah, I can agree with.
Yeah, I could convince you to give me $100 million.
Can you try?
Not $100 million. I mean 100 Ugandan shillings. Doesn't Uganda have $100 million?
Oh my! Come on, what are you talking about? You have wealthy men here and wealthy ladies.
We have the government.
Hey.
Yeah, money is talking in the bank.
People have money, but $100 million is a lot of money.
With that money, actually, you will never work again. You know that?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't eat $100 million.
Yeah, you can't. You can.
I know, me personally, I can because
you can. Depends how you decide to spend it.
Like actually, the only way you can spend that money is like living Uganda, because I feel like in third world countries there are very low standards of living, whereby you can get things for 10k. 10,000 Ugandan shillings.
And do you know we see that as a lot of money? I mean, you're going to go to buy what is the smallest thing you could go buy? Say a bottle. For drinking water, and they're going to tell you 10k.
Cassava, they still sell cassava.
Okay.
Actually, in your home area, do they still sell cassava? This cassava for 200 and all.
Come on, they sell for 100.
For 100.
And in town, you cannot find cassava for 100, I'm telling you.
How much is it in town?
These days, they give you cassava.
Wait,
3 big ones at 1K.
Do you have cassava stands in town?
Yeah, what? Yes. Of course,
side?
we're not
'Cause
talking about...
Sometimes I'm in town and I'm on a low budget and I'm really hungry and I would look for something that is
Of course,
quite
not
as
like
cheap.
in Kampala town itself. We're talking about
The
you
side
know, these
areas,
other
Nakawa.
areas.
Oh. Mboya, I hear Mboya.
Don't comment.
For you who are listening to us, we are based in Nakawa IT Innovation Hub. And when someone talks about areas like Mboya, we really have like
Morgan, why are you attacking Mboya residents?
Anyway, back to it. We're talking about effective communication in modern day relationships. We keep it modern, we keep it CBM, and we keep it real because it's a reality buzz.
Of course. And
So I don't know, effective communication in relationships. Like what's your go about that?
Effective communication in relationships.
Yeah.
I literally can't. I wouldn't even say it in just one statement. You know,
It's really deep and
deep,
yeah.
deep.
Wide and all that.
You know,
For long.
and we are talking about people who are already together, people who are not just, you know, that phase that I want to talk about.
Oh, so
but we are talking about
no. I think effective communication in relationships is it's a combination of steps in relationships. You know,
Yeah,
when I break it down to you, a relationship has many phases. There's that talking stage. There's that we used to call it like before marriage. That's it. Before marriage, it's called courtship. Courtship. There's that courtship.
Yeah.
Then you engagement.
Morgan, are you in courtship?
And then I don't want to keep it personal. I just want to keep it plain for our listeners out there.
You're taking it out and
No, I'm not. No, I feel when you're in courtship, you're always looking to a point of getting maybe engaged or married or all of that.
It's
I'm
not
not
always
there.
the case. You can take it in courtship, but it doesn't mean you're actually going to
Yeah,
get
and actually, my main emphasis right now is the bag, bro. First get the bag, and we shall see all about that later. But these phases we're talking about, there's always like the type of communication needed at each phase. Yeah, because you may bring the communication, the marriage if you bring the marriage communication in the talking phase, we may look at it as overstepping.
True.
Or sometimes even it goes worse, and sometimes some people lose interest. It becomes interesting, and it becomes talking. It becomes weird. You get like someone is like, you're in a talking stage. You got their number last week, and they're like, "Cook for me" or something weird. You get it. So communication. Communication always works in phases.
Yeah, and there's certain boundaries that come along with each stage of what you're having.
Exactly.
You know?
Without boundaries, things wouldn't work. People love boundaries. I like my boundaries. I like private. Do not overstep, please. Like you should overstep on your.
What do you mean by overstepping?
Overstepping. I mean, overstepping in explanation. I mean, for example, like I talked about the phases in relationships. Now I've met this beautiful girl and I'm like, hey, one and holla up at you, give me your number and all that. And immediately after getting the number, I'm like, I want you to come over. I want you to cook for me. I want you to wash my. I want you to wash my clothes.
And that seems like
of
you.
Course no,
I'm attacking you today.
You just want to make me a bad person. I know. I'm used now. I'm no longer triggered. I'm used to you. But someone is like, you've just made I want you to wash my clothes and all that. Of course, that's basically without any explanation. That's overstepping.
Yeah. Someone you've just met.
Someone lose interest there and then.
But we've seen people doing this kind of thing. I think I have
maybe when I know you've been crushing on me or something like that. So.
Now leave alone that.
Those scenarios.
For example, I happen to know somebody. He was sharing with me sometime how he met the lady he has right now. They're actually engaged. They dated he met the lady after 3 days of like meeting or something like that. She moved in with him. Like he asked her to move in because that's how he works. 3 days.
No,
I was like,
Edna,
what?
No,
3
I don't
days.
believe this.
I'm telling you.
Like okay. clarify their situation. Were they strangers or they had known each other, like maybe at a workplace,
It seemed they knew
or they
each
just
other
see each
from
other?
school.
Or
from
then
school.
that's a different scenario,
guess.
things like
Yeah.
that. Now I'm talking about scenarios whereby you're strangers. I met you on the road, maybe in a bar, maybe where people meet. You
Yeah.
get? So of course, like before knowing someone, you have to first study someone
Actually
and all
get a
that.
girl from the bar, like,
Why not?
yo,
Bro, you find housewives in the
How
most
many-
peculiar places you could never imagine. You
Okay.
can find, actually, you may think you get a good housewife in church, and
It's
instead
not
you,
about
and,
church.
and instead you get someone. No, the only reason why you said can you get a housewife in a bar is because you're like despising the bar. You're like, it's a place that people who are there, like, you know, they're off for fun, they're off for nothing serious. But then, like, love, like they always say, like, love finds us in the most hopeless places. I found love in the most hopeless place. You get? We found a love in a hopeless place.
Ah.
You know?
Okay,
So he just
Morgan has
sits you
just
there, I
given
know
you
that.
his best one.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been hearing him say
It's something you should quote. Eh?
Yeah.
You will find love in love. You could find love in a podcast room or in a studio. You never know.
I hear in the podcast room with the producer.
Not the producer, co-host.
Not the producer, the co-host.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
crazy.
yeah,
But,
so-
you know, anyway, anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So, like I was still saying, so communication, it comes with phases. So the type of the kind of communication that is in the talking stage is different from the kind of communication that is in the
Definitely.
like coming when someone wants to move in with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Or you've been together for a long time. Some people don't do that thing where they move in because
actually, all I want our viewers to know, like when it comes to relationships and all that, there are no rules. Like just do something like where you had like points, you just do that, bro. There are no rules. There are no rules to this.
yeah, you take it easy.
Like my heart can tell me something and it's like just driving me speedy, but I will just do that because
But speedy.
there are no rules. You get? Just do something.
So how does the heart take you
You
speedy?
shouldn't be following other people's footsteps. That takes me speedy. Like you wake up at 2 a.m. It's like 2 a.m. In the morning, and you're like you want to call someone, and you're damn sure they're sleeping, and you've not known each other for that long. You're still in that stage, but you feel you have the urge to talk to them just because something is fresh, is new, and it's interesting. They give you butterflies in the stomach, and you just have to do that. So, bro, do it. Whatever. Wait. Though there are tips for not man. If you want to get someone really well, you have to contain yourself. You have to contain yourself.
No, those things. That's what you just like. You're contradicting with what you just told us.
Yeah. Because
why are you contradicting? Because let them in, let them lose.
Because we get into
No,
relationship.
release them.
We get into relationship with different motives. I may want something else. Like I may want a hit and run. I may want something. I might be looking for a serious partner. I might be looking for for all those phases, for what you need for all those phases, or for when you get in a relationship and you know exactly what you want. There are games you have to play to achieve what you want. Yeah, you have to like follow some rules. Though there are no rules, but you have to like get some
There are
counseling.
no
and
rules, but you have to follow some rules. Okay.
What? Okay,
I don't know
I
where
want to confuse
that
anyone.
leaves the ladies. I don't know where that leaves us.
For instance,
Because-
for instance, what I mean, there are no rules. Like you can do anything you want. No one is going to judge you. But then if you want something in particular, for instance, I want a girl and I just want them for, like they have a thick body,
Okay.
so for something for something like that, I want to get them as soon as possible, So I'll try to like play some mind games, Like I'll be like, I don't want, and then I want, and then so those are the rules I'm talking about. Those games you play in order to get someone where you want them.
Yeah.
Those are the rules I'm talking about. But for what I mean by no rules, like do something plainly. You feel you want to call someone, call them. Like no one has to
Get
tell
it
you that
done,
and all. Yeah.
You know?
So-
I totally get that. Now,
So I want us to talk about communication, like from evolving these phases. So what kind of communication is needed at maybe at getting to know you stage? I got your number last week and we are texting. So
I
that's what
think-
I'm looking at.
that one is the stage where you need to be the most consistent. Because it's a very delicate stage.
Yeah, I feel you.
Very, very delicate.
For dudes,
I may have this. I may have had this experience once or twice where you happen to meet somebody, and they're going to show you interest, and they're going to even try and call you for like the first couple of days, and then you're just going to realize after a week that you haven't been talking to this person. That you're going to realize that after they've sent a hey message, you're going to be like, oh my God, I've not been talking to this person for a week. Like, what's up?
It happens to me a lot of times.
As we all know, it has to be, it has to be from the other end, especially if someone has just approached you.
Actually, for dudes, we call it the fake it stage. Bro, you've just met someone, she's a stranger, you don't know them,
You're
bro.
faking it.
You have to fake it until you make it. Like you don't have to come out and be like, I'm chilla, I'm from some ghetto downside there. Bro, like you have to play it cool. You always have to study. You always have to have that ability of studying someone.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Of course, you
that
want your
only
lady.
works when you're like in campus or high school. I don't know. That only works in.
No, you're a lady.
lower.
You're a lady. Of course, you won't agree with that. But for dudes, they know what I mean. Bro, you have to fake it. That's a fake it stage. Someone is like, you don't have to be true. Actually, at that stage, it's a very sensitive stage.
Wait,
someone is like,
let me first get this
no,
straight.
wait. Someone's like, where do you live? And then you're like, you come out playing, you're like, I live in Buya. And
Wait, what do you want to tell the guy?
okay.
Anyway,
wait.
let me first get this.
For our listeners out there, I said me like saying this is Nakawa, and we have surrounding areas of Golobi, the Kololo, the Bandali Rays, we have and Mbuya. And one thing we know about Mbuya is a place.
You are attacking Mbuya residents.
No,
but let's just leave it there because we do not want to get to places like Banda.
Banda?
I don't know.
You're telling this person I'm living in Banda, and all the stories you know about Banda is that Banda is full of, these guys with hammers and all that.
Oh my God.
So
I haven't had many stories about Banda, but...
Okay, so the baby is like, this guy is from the ghetto. So, bro, this is as fake it stage. So the communication should be looking at you getting that person where you want them.
But still, it has to be consistent. If you're faking it and you're not consistent, it doesn't make sense.
What do you mean faking it and consistency? Like I don't get out of the bucket.
For you, the faking it you're talking about is your status in life, right? Because when you talk about where you're living, that is your status. Because
of course,
where you live is going to determine where you are.
Now, okay. Now, let's make this conversation. Now, Edna, you're this girl I've met. You gave me your number. Maybe today morning. It's afternoon, and I'm trying to text you. So I'm like, let's do the text. Let's do the verbal text. Hey.
The verbal text.
Yeah. So I'm that guy. I've got your number. So I've sent a text. Hey.
And then I'm going to answer hi. Probably.
Okay, hi.
Like, hi.
So yeah.
Why would you even text the guy you are trying to,
No, I'm like, okay, look, this is a scenario.
Hey.
I was passing by the UICT Innovation Hub, Nakawa. I was passing there, so I saw this beautiful lady, Edna, well dressed and all that.
And how did you get her contact?
So wait, I'm coming. So I'm like, I have to talk to her and all that. So I come up and I'm like, hey, what's up? So like, are you from around? Yeah. So like, you know how guys raise up girls. Like, so this, I'm not trying. So this is Reese.
I think we're hearing from the source. Seems you're composed of all these characters.
So I'm like, what's up? You're like, wow, Gwan. So I'm like, hi, what's your name? You're like, and so I'm like, I've seen you. You really look cute. I want to know you more and all that. How about you give me a number? Maybe I'll type you later.
I doubt there is.
Wait.
I doubt.
Girls,
the very God that bless you are talking about you're going to meet this girl, the National ICT Innovation Hub, and you're telling me you're going to use the language you're using, and she's going to give you the contact. That is very doubtful.
Okay.
People there are serious women.
Okay, for instances, I'm talking about instances whereby like she's not a play hard to get girl, and she gives you the contact. Now you've given me the contact, Edna has given me the contact. And I'm like, okay.
Let's speak of that.
Okay. And then I'm like, okay, I'll text you later. You get?
So why you even?
So I reach somewhere and I'm like,
later.
okay. For the later, like there's, I'm a linguistic person. I like exploring.
Have you left Uganda before?
I like exploring languages. So there's this. We have the American accent. We have the British accent. We have the Scottish accent.
I think we came here to be.
No.
We came for a lecture.
I want to hint about this a little bit. So we have all these accents, and these are all different aspects. So talking about these accents, when you're talking about the British accent, they don't mention that T. So whenever someone in the British accent want to say, "I'll meet you later," later is L-A-T-E-R. So you don't say that T. It's the L-R. Like you take the vowel sound. So maybe someone wants to say,
not many guys can do that.
maybe someone wants to say whatever. So you're like, whatever. You get so. I
It just reminded me of this line
I'd like to
from,
switch it up a little bit.
tell me the movie that had this line, because I don't want to say the movie.
Yeah.
But if you understand, you understand.
Oh.
Later's baby or something like that. Later's baby, something like that. Do you remember that movie that had that line?
Which line? Which movie?
He said it, Later's baby or something.
Yeah, baby.
But anyway.
Yeah, anyway, you're taking me off my point.
Yeah.
I was like, you've given me the number.
Okay.
Remember, we came to talk about communication, effective communication.
Right.
So you've given me your number. You said you're giving me your number, and I'm like, so we are strangers. I've just seen you and all that. So I'm like, hey, I send you a hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I send a hey. No, and I want you to play along. So you're this lady, and I'm like, you're this girl. So let's play along. This is a text. Now we are in the chat box, WhatsApp, Insta, WhatsApp, or whatever, Snapchat, or whatever. So I'm like, hey, I've sent a hey. Reply. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's up? What are you up to?
Well, you haven't told me who this
No,
is.
you already know who this like.
I already know. How do I already
from now
know?
we exchange
We didn't
numbers.
exchange
Okay.
numbers. I just give you my number.
Okay. Play. Okay. I'm like, what's up? You don't know me, so I'm like, what's up? Who's this? You come up with this?
I'm gonna be like, nothing. But who am I talking to?
Oh, so you're talking to, this is Morgan, the guy you met earlier outside the hub. You gave me your number. So you're like, oh, yeah, right? You know that guy, right?
Yeah, I recall. Hey, so I'll repeat the hey. I'll be like, oh, hey.
Yeah. So I'm like, so is it like that place where I met? Is that where you work from, or you just come by like to pick some stuff like me?
Yeah, actually, I happen to walk from there.
Oh, that's so legit. The place looks good. That was my first time there. I really want to know what goes on there. So, all I'm trying to say, the conversation starts flowing from there.
Yeah.
You get? So you give me positive feedback. You're like, yeah, actually, not a lot. Like we're here, we're always doing this and that, and so shit like that. You get?
You know, all this assuming you've texted, say at 8 p.m. and the conversation goes on to like 10:30. And then
yeah.
in the
Actually,
morning.
For the conversation, you're skipping my part. For the conversation to go up to 8:30, you remember when you've just met someone, the conversation is all about more trying to know them. You get? You're like, so is that where you work? That's already a question for school.
Yeah.
You're getting to know someone. So what time do you leave work? You, like these are all conversations of trying to get someone, and and when she's positive, she might actually also ask you. She's like,
So what do you do?
Yeah. So what do you do
there?
So what do you do, like for work
what do you
and all
do?
that? So this is where my fake it comes in. Bro, you don't want to tell her that you don't want to be the guy telling her that you maybe well, I'm looking for some like some queer job someone can despise. Okay, you don't want her to you don't want to tell her that you're the dude that cleans Mapera Plaza.
Yo,
you get?
come on.
Of course, that so you have to be like, I do a lot of stuff. So she's like, which stuff? I'm like, I'm into business. I'm an entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Actually, if you ever meet a guy who tells you he's an entrepreneur, just know he has tried out selling.
And I like that entrepreneurship because it sums up a lot of things. And when someone tells you I'm an entrepreneur and they're cleaning a plaza, they're not lying.
Hustler.
Yeah, I do this.
Who's selling? Who's kutupula people on what's this building in town called?
No. No, you're the worst. You're the worst.
Oh my goodness! What can you say this person? No.
So bringing all this to communication. It's a way of like getting to know someone and not over what, not Okay, some people, you may meet someone who's legit and they're free about what they do. So like, I'm working in sales. I'm selling insurance policies. I'm working with Prudential. You get it? And
unless it speaks it in a legit way.
and someone is so
Usually
formal
those are
and
the
all
ones
that.
going around in the Casanao of Uganda looking for people to be part of the insurance. That job is not legit. It's not legit.
No, I'm talking. Okay.
But anyway,
No.
if you're the salesperson, of course, seated at behind the desk,
Yeah.
crafting the plans, what the other sales trainees are supposed to do, then maybe that can be legit.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say, and so you get to communicate and know each other from what you do. So you always want to say something that is neutral in order not to offend the other person. For example, someone may be like, though sometimes you're looking for someone serious because I said we have our motives. I may be looking for a hit and run. I may be looking for a marriage partner. You get? I may be in the stage whereby I'm done with all the playing as a youth and all that, and I'm looking for something serious.
Yeah.
So sometimes I would want to display my true self at the beginning to know that this person will be able to deal with me or not. So someone may be asking like, "What religion are you?" And some people always like they take it to be as a tricky question. Someone may be like, what if she's Muslim and I say I'm Catholic and it doesn't work out?
But again,
What
of course, if she were Muslim, you would have found her in a hijab.
No,
or
not
something,
like that. Not all
usually.
Muslims are that way, please. Not all Muslims are that way. Some Muslims,
These days, Muslims
some
are
Muslims
taking
are skimpy. I know that. Wear skimpy
these
stuff
days,
and all that.
Muslims are actually taking their religion seriously, except for some like
all I'm trying to
some guy called Abu.
All I'm trying to say is that
You know that guy.
bottom line is like you're trying to like you're talking to this someone looking at your motive, looking at what you want. You get? Yeah, you're looking at what you want. So someone asks, "What's your religion?" You're like, what if I say what if I say I'm a Muslim and Muslim is a turn off for her? And remember, you want to, and so in this instance, I want to hit. I'm not looking for something serious.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to hit. You get? So I'm like, what if I'm some Muslim? I say like, what way can I bring it? I say like, I may say then I'll come and I'm like, okay, I'm a Protestant, but then I don't feel like religion is after
why
bringing
would you lie about your religion?
I want
really?
to hit, and I don't want to spoil up the
There is
process.
nothing like you want to hear.
This is a communication now I'm talking about. I want to spoil up the process.
And the first thing of communication is being trustworthy.
Edna, you're not listening to me. I said when I'm talking to a girl, I have two
You want
motives.
to fake it. Okay.
There's this girl I'm talking to, and it's a hit and run, or it's and then there's this person I'm talking to, and I want a serious relationship.
Let's talk about the serious relationship.
No, I'm talking about both instances. So I'm starting with the hitting part. So I'm like,
Okay.
I say religion, but then I defend. I'm like, but I don't care someone being of any religion. And
No, I wouldn't advise that. If you're texting a girl and you say you are Catholic, but you don't like,
you don't advise that because
why are you taking it so fast? Just say you're Catholic, and then maybe if she asks her,
I'll say I'm Muslim, but
you know?
I don't care. I'll say,
Like, if you're
okay,
Catholic,
I'll say
you're
I'm Muslim. I'll say I'm Muslim, but I don't care dating a girl of any other religion. I just want to keep
Meaning, if I'm to come to the guy's side a little bit, why are you even telling her that you want to date her? Like, unless of course you want to be straightforward. With
So
her.
we are in a process of getting to know each other, and we have reached the religion thing. Now someone is like, so where do you stay? You get? And I know I stay in which queer place can I talk of in Uganda? Mbuya.
I think Banda is
Okay.
the best example.
Okay, ghetto. Kamocha.
Kamocha.
Yeah. And I stay in Kamocha.
But there are good places in
Kamocha has
Kamocha.
phases, but I know I stay in the, like maybe in the,
Machipunta.
yeah, the last phase. So I'm like, she's like, where do you stay? I have to say, I stay Kamocha, upper phase. These ends of Akash and all,
If I found a guy and he told me he stays in Kamocha and he added all those details.
Okay, I won't add.
Now what's up with this one?
I won't add all of that. But all I'm trying to say is that this communication, it builds up something.
Morgan,
It builds
how
up.
many girls have you landed just by your own merit?
All I'm trying to say is that this
On your
first
own
communication,
merit.
this first communication of getting to know each other, like it builds up something, It builds up either you're going to be a red flag or a green flag. It's either go ahead or, like
Yeah.
that's it for me. So I'm communicating to a girl and I'm trying to be a green flag.
Okay.
In this communication of hit and run. But when I'm looking for someone serious, someone who will want me for me, someone who will like want the real me, I'll just be plain. I'm
But,
like, wait.
still,
Hold up. I'm like, I'll be plain. I'll be like, I'm this person. I'm from this side. I do this. I do that, and I do that. So it's up to them to either choose me or not. Because I'm
yeah. But depending on all of that, however much you're going to communicate with a girl like that, there is no guarantee that the girl you met outside of the hub or anywhere.
No, people don't know the hub. Why are you talking about the hub? People don't know the hub.
Okay, whatever, any place.
Oh, yeah.
There is no guarantee that you're actually going to know. You've already decided that, okay, I want to actually have this girl seriously. Like, she interested you.
Now,
like,
look,
you want to get to know her.
Us men, you have something. There's a lady, you see. Now, we like I already said, I already talked about my ABCs, like the appearance, the brains, and the character, things that attract me to a lady. But then we have these men, and actually, it's just with all men. Even my ABC has appearance. So this thing we call appearance. You could be in a place and you see a lady, maybe you're in the bar, you're sitting at the other end, maybe you're at the pitch, you've gone to a number to see a football match, maybe you're somewhere, and you see this lady, and you look at her, maybe you're with your bro, you're like, bro, see that lady right there? She's in a pig dress or something. That lady right there. Bro, I have to have her. Like, you just see that lady and your mind has already decided. Your mind has already decided that she has to be mine. Without considering,
how are you going to survive all this?
Without even considering anything else, your mind goes and you're like, bro. And actually, I've seen more people, like more couples, like telling their stories, and they're like, this girl is like, when I saw her, I knew she had to be mine. She had to be the mother of my kids from just the first look.
Oh
you
my
get from just the first look.
I don't think
so you
that
can
actually happens.
So
that happens in movies.
So you could already see someone, not in movies. You could already see someone, and you already decide that they either going to be the mother of your kids, or you're like, I see that lady, and you already see them.
Like,
and
you can be serious about it.
Yeah. And you already see someone, and you're like, I see that lady, bro. I have to, have to last. Like, you see people for love and you see people for lust.
Okay.
So you can already tell that this person is for lust, and you can already tell this person is for love. So that's why I'm like, all men know this. You already have the differentiation. Yeah.
So in that talking stage,
yeah.
If you met this girl, she gave you her contact, and then you've reached her. She tried to talk about yourself. She has asked you a few things. She has also told you a few things about her, and then she started saying, "By the way, I'm not okay." And you're like, what's up? Man, I unplugged my hair. It's been like this for like a week.
Oh my God. Now, this is sad. Wait. Now we are talking about any sense of a Claudia and Edna that met today morning at the hub. And we are texting in the afternoon.
Bro,
like dudes, now we have what we call, like, I already talked about what we call a green flag and a red flag. Bro, that's a clear, a queer, and a very straightforward red flag.
Why is it a red flag?
It's only a green flag it's only a green flag if you want to hit and run. If you've just met a girl and they're like, you've met her in the morning and in the afternoon she's asking you.
No, here's what usually happens.
Hold up. And in the afternoon she's already asking you for money for the hair. You just know this one will be an easy hit. If you met her in the morning, and in the afternoon, she's asking you for money or maybe you met her yesterday, or you met her last week.
Girls are players these days, and they are good at it.
If she does that, if she does that, and my motive was to hit and run, I'll just clap my hand. I'll be like, "Whoa, my plan is going to be a success there and then." There's no serious lady. I lady you want to take seriously. I already want to be a mother of your kids, and you meet her in the afternoon, and at 8 p.m. she's asking you for money for the hair.
You're just speaking out of brokenness.
And you're looking at
and
you're looking at her.
You found interest in a girl.
And you're looking at her as a mother of your kids. It will never work.
She's saying opportunity.
Yeah, I'll be like...
she's trying to communicate to you that for her, she wants a man to provide for her.
For her, she wants a man to provide for her.
Communicating.
Yeah, okay, she wants a man to provide for her. And also want to, like, calm down my lust. So, come and give you the money. Come at home. Come at home and pick the money. Yeah, actually, I'll be free. I'll be like, you want the money? Just please come on over.
But what about the scenario when it happens that you are in the talking stage with somebody and however much you're serious about them and they seem to be serious about you, say you've been talking to this person for a week or two and they're serious about you. What happens if you guys just, because you've been talking and you're having this interesting conversation and you decide to meet up, say at your house or maybe you go for dinner or something and you end up at your house or her place or whatever and you guys end up, doing something
like fucking.
Yeah, but damn. Okay, but
like having sex.
Okay, but you're still in the talking stage. You guys haven't really decided. I wonder if that actually decides that now you guys are past the talking stage. Now you guys have gone to another stage in the relationship. Or you guys, does that still mean that you...
Actually, there are some people that meet and the first night of making, they do that deed. Like they fuck on the first night. They have sex on the first night. Like I mean, those are also mob scenarios.
Those ones are
but it doesn't.
but
it doesn't mean anything.
The people who are
some people, I think sex is overrated. Some people think of sex as something so
you're
powerful
blasting yourself on,
and all that. No,
you'll be there.
Leave alone blasting myself. I'm really out. This is reality buzz, and we keep it real. So I think some people they just don't look at it as a big deal. Do you know that? Some people look at it as a big deal. They're like, I'll only assign me to the man that I'm married to. You have to first put a ring on my finger. I'm keeping my virginity until... But then some people just don't care about all that. And they just see it as a normal thing. Like someone just wants to release.
But no man wants a woman who has that perspective. To be his woman.
To be his woman.
You're going to want her just for
people
this,
change along the way. People change along the way.
But
people change for the people they love.
If you found a woman with that mentality, you're not going to want to marry her.
Anyway, let's I don't want to go that side. Let's keep it to communication.
Yeah.
So we have looked at communication and I think we have looked at communication in the talking stage and all that, meeting someone and all that. Now I want you to give us a glimpse of the communication that should be there when like in courtship or
you guys have decided to now be together, start dating officially. That communication. That communication, I think, in my own understanding, and for me, what I would desire for myself, what is supposed to lead that communication, like what determines how it's supposed to be determined, is the thoughtfulness.
The thoughtfulness.
When I talk about thoughtfulness, I'm talking about, say you guys are together and you are both working, say, and maybe the man is busier than the woman. And the woman, rather the man, goes to work, of course, and at the end of the day, throughout the day, he doesn't communicate. He doesn't text the woman. He doesn't say hello. And probably she also hasn't. But maybe she's this kind of woman who has the perspective that a man is supposed to text me first, which of course is not the thing. So I won't say it's my take.
Yeah, actually, about that thing, a man's supposed to text me first. It's something that works maybe when you're just getting to know each other. But then there's a time of
when you're in a relationship
and you've all known each other and all that. You've explored each other. It has nothing to do with who's texting first and all that. Though some people still have the ego and all that cannot be eliminated. But we all have views about that. But it reaches a time when it's plain. We know we love each other and all that. So you have to check on each other.
Be like, hey babe, it's afternoon. How is your day going?
I would want a lady to text me out of the blue. Like, she's like, baby, what's up? What are you doing? It's something sweet.
Give him
romantic.
a call. You know he has his time for going to the toilet. So you give him a call and be like, yo, what's up? How are you doing? But anyway, it's all I think it's all about the thoughtfulness that you have towards your partner. How delicate are they, how much do they want to be communicated to and all that kind of stuff.
I get you really.
That all determines. So at least I believe a couple that is together, you shouldn't go a day without talking. Shouldn't go a day without talking. In simple terms.
So you're still clarifying about the communication. Anyway, let's get back in a few for this, and let's get this song over the way, and we shall come back in a few. Keep it locked. CBM Radio.
Let's get real.
From the azure vault you sneak. You've got me tripping, knees so weak. Catch my breath, it's you I seek. Your smile got me losing sleep. You're the flame that lights my night. With you everything's alright. In your arms I just might find the stars that are out of sight. Love's the only thing we hold through the years as we grow old. In your eyes the story's told, pure and timeless, solid gold. Eyes that sparkle, hearts so wild, laugh that leaves me beguiled, like a carefree inner child. Every moment so worthwhile. Drive me crazy with your touch. Loving you, it means so much. In this life and the next, you and I, we stay complex. Love's the only thing we hold through the years as we grow old. In your eyes the story's told, pure and timeless, solid gold. Drive me crazy with your touch. Loving you, it means so much. In this life and the next, you and I, we stay complex.
Got a story about a girl so bright, took my heart like a thief in the night. Got a smile that could start a fight, she's a firework in my sight.
Mama told me about love, sweet grace. Saw it shining right in your face. You're the dream I can never chase, but now you're here and life's a race. Gonna love you till the moon covers the sun. Like the stars, our journey just begun. When I'm with you, feeling like I've won. You rock my world like an earthquake, hun.
In your arms I find my heaven, every moment feels like 11. Got my heart, it's what you're revving. Loving you's the gift I'm giving.
Funny thing when you're close to me, feel alive like I'm lost at sea. You bring calm in my stormy spree. You're the beat to my melody. Gonna love you till the moon covers the sun. Like the stars, our journey just begun. When I'm with you, feeling like I've won. You rock my world like an earthquake, hun.
Gonna love you till the moon covers the sun. Like the stars, our journey just begun. When I'm with you, feeling like I've won. You rock my world like an earthquake, hun.
Gonna love you till the moon covers the sun. Like the stars, our journey just begun. When I'm with you, feeling like I've won. You rock my world like an earthquake, hun. The one quake, hun.
The one quake, hun. The one quake, hun.
From the azure vault you sneak. You've got me tripping, knees so weak. Catch my breath, it's you I seek. Your smile got me losing sleep. You're the flame that lights my night. With you everything's alright. In your arms I just might find the stars that are out of sight. Love's the only thing we hold through the years as we grow old. In your eyes the story's told, pure and timeless, solid gold. Eyes that sparkle, heart so wild, laugh that leaves me beguiled, like a carefree inner child. Every moment so worthwhile. Drive me crazy with your touch. Loving you, it means so much. In this life and the next, you and I, we stay complex. Love's the only thing we hold through the years as we grow old. In your eyes the story's told, pure and timeless, solid gold. Drive me crazy with your touch. Loving you, it means so much. In this life and the next, you and I, we stay complex.
Hello, welcome back from that shop interlude. Oh, yeah. So we still live here on CBM Radio with Daniel, by Morgan, and Edna. So we're still talking about effective communication, and
Yo,
yeah, still talking about effective communication in modern day relationships. So as we went to do interlude, and you're still clarifying something about a relationship during the courtship stage, right?
yeah.
Yeah, relationship in the courtship stage. We had those who haven't been with us from the beginning. We talked about relationships. So as you're getting communication, we talked about communication as you're getting to as you're getting to know someone, like when you've just gotten that number and all that, like that stage, and for the different like aspects you have. We talked about when you want them for this and when you want them for that. Those who are with us had the whole thing, and if you've not started with us, you can catch up the whole conversation live on our YouTube channels at CBM Radio. Subscribe please to our YouTube channel, and yeah. So and now you're still clarifying about this, and so during and so let me first clarify for our listeners right here. During courtship, courtship is when you're dating for, I think, serious purposes. Now you're getting to know this person. You want maybe you're even engaged. You're trying to move in together. You've moved in together, and you're looking forward to maybe a marriage or having kids with this person, and you're looking to have your whole life with this person. So, how could you make the communication effective? How could you be with this person and don't get misunderstandings? You know, misunderstandings are inevitable, but I'm trying to say you get to solve them in a way that is mature.
Yeah.
Live along these ways of the youth, whereby when you young teenagers, whereby when you get a conflict with someone, you just don't talk, you just keep quiet, and you're berserk, everyone is annoyed, you're waiting for who's saying sorry first and all that.
I know.
We're talking about the effective communication whereby you can both like come out of your comfort zone, like come out of your ego and be able to execute in order for you to have a way forward. So take us through it.
You know, there are those small things in these relationships, especially for people in courtship, that phase where you've decided, okay, now I'm with this person. There's so many small things that can happen because you're not communicating effectively. Things like you're texting somebody about maybe a problem you're having, and they're like, okay, okay. Or okay. It's so unclear.
Actually, someone was
Have you
like,
had that kind of experience?
yeah, someone was like, when you're maybe we are in a relationship, we have spent our whole day minus talking, and you send me a how are you, this HAU. Like someone's like, hi. You.
I know.
like you really need more insights. You know, when you have that deep connection, you have to like talk deeply. Like, I don't know, like
those things are supposed to be
open up.
avoided.
You have to open up to someone.
You're supposed to avoid such small slangs that could cause a problem in your relationship. You may take it as easy, but relationship with somebody, take it seriously.
Yeah,
and show it in the text.
I personally, I found it out the hard way that people have problem with these slangs, most especially when you have that deeper connection with them.
Yes,
Leave
it's a very big
alone
problem.
friendship. I know that you're like, man, wagwan, you're like, YD, what you doing? What's up? Are you? But-
YD?
Yeah, like someone's like YD.
What is YD?
Like WYD.
WYD.
What you doing? These things are on Google. If someone says something and you don't know, don't show.
I need to be saved. Because what is WYD?
Oh, I do. Okay, this is a text that you can do for a friend, also for someone you have a deeper relationship with.
I don't think
But
I have
then-
anyone
but-
in my inbox
But
texting
then
me
I can,
WYD.
but then I can do the YD to someone I've just gotten their number from. I've just gotten your number. Someone like, what are you doing?
No,
you know-
that's actually worse. That's worse.
Do
That's
you-
worse. That is
Yeah.
the most delicate
Some
stage.
people,
It's worse.
some people have problems with it, but then others are. They just don't
some are
care.
chill.
So,
Some
yeah,
are
some
chill,
just
so.
care. Like me, I'm chill, bro. You can send me anything. I don't care that much. Unless we are to the other stage, then maybe then I want more insights. I want you to be like, then someone's like, I know you came, you did this, and someone. Actually, what's most spacing is maybe you had an argument, or you're trying to tell someone about your day, or maybe something happened and like you send a text of like 50 words. You know this happened, we went this and here and then can you imagine this and then someone says like, okay. Then that's
Is the worst.
then things become
You're
bizarre from
like
there.
talking with somebody and you're trying to figure something out, and at the end of the conversation, somebody's like, okay, okay. And I know it's usually the girls who do that, but man, also guys do that. Have you ever, has a girl ever tried to break up with you? For example, diverting a bit from this. Has a girl ever tried breaking up with you and she's like, let's break up, and like, okay.
Bro, they've broken up with me like if I just
That trauma.
if I'll just use the times they have broken up with me, you wouldn't be you said this guy is kind of maybe bragging, but bro,
Let's not bring the trauma
and all the time I'm always the one, like I'm always a vulnerable one. I'm always the one who decide that I'm the one they're breaking up with. It's not me breaking up with people. It's me they break up with. So you get yeah. So I'm always on that side, and
you're always the one they're breaking up with.
yeah, I'm the one they're chasing. I'm not the one who chases. I'm the one who's raising.
Yeah,
I'm used. Don't I'm used.
Bambi.
I mean,
But
I've shown you texts all the time.
what about this
like,
thing of long messages? For example, in a relationship with somebody, especially these campus relationships, you're in a relationship with somebody and you decide to send a long text. Girls usually do that. I've seen a few guys who also do it. Though they term it as simping. But girls doing it and like she's texting how she's feeling because you're not communicating with her. And it's a very long message. You know those messages that have read more and even after the read more, there is another read more.
you know,
How is that even?
I'd not yet visited our comments, but then Louis Carinzi Philip, shout out to Louis Carinzi Philip. There's this part where we are talking about like,
The washing clothes.
The washing clothes. So this is why you're talking about like you've just met someone and like, can you come over and wash my clothes?
But then, how can you ask someone to go and wash your clothes.
Can you imagine
You just met.
meeting someone? You met someone yesterday. Like, can you come on my cream? Oh, our clothes that's
Actually, this is how you be like, but you girl, you know what? I don't have clothes for tomorrow.
bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But
Can someone do that really?
they're girls who can.
I know there are confident men out there.
No, even girls who can even come. You ask her, she can.
Actually, these ladies who are maybe from 27 or like, okay, those desperate ladies, like she's desperate and all that, but she can.
Yeah, they're there. But hello, everyone listening, of course. Do share with us what's that worst thing you've ever shared with your partner or someone who you were dating, and it was like the slightest thing you could have, shared, and it led to a fight, because of that poor communication.
Yeah.
Maybe you said something and you meant something else. Just
Yeah,
share with
all right.
us.
You should keep those comments coming. Keep
Yeah.
those comments coming. So we are still talking about the communication in the courtship stage. So you may be in an argument, you may be at Hitler's and someone is like, you never understand why I'm upset all the time, what and what. Like bring up things that way. But yet you could bring it in a way that's polite for someone to understand. Whenever you say something when you're pissed, some people don't take it. It may be really paining you, but some people don't take it to her. They may be like, maybe she said that thing out of anger.
Yeah.
But when you bring something in a peaceful way and in something that in a way that is kind of psychological in a little bit. For example, someone may say, You never understand why I'm upset all the time, what. Like you're Titalogs and all.
Yeah.
But you may bring it in a way and you're like, maybe someone, a lady, you bring it to your man and like, your support means the world to me. When I'm down, just having you by my side makes
Morgan is being
everything
poetic.
for, everything feel for everything. You're confusing me. I'm trying to put up a point here. So, and all that, like bring something in a way that is, yeah, you should check out these comments.
Yeah.
Bring something in a way that is, is poetic. That
Yeah.
is, like someone mentioned something in a way that is psychological and it hints you like, but she talked about something like this, and I think it really pains her, though she doesn't show it that much. But anger sometimes just displays frustration, and someone just doesn't give it the caring they need.
Relationships are hard, really. That's what I can say in short.
They're not hard. It's we who make them hard, but they're not hard. I've ever been in a smooth. I don't even. Have you been in a smooth relationship ever?
In a smooth relationship, let me say.
Where things are not complicated.
Yeah, I've been in a smooth relationship, but for a while. That's what I can say. Because of course, why it's no longer there, it's because it ended. So it was there for a while. You're with this person, and like I've had this guy, and he used to always want to be around me.
But how many relationships do people go through before marriage? Well, I feel everyone is like, I'm in a relationship. I was in, like when people were judging someone, like I was in a relationship, it didn't work. I happened to date someone. I happened to date someone. I was with someone. I don't know, like how many relationships do people go through before getting like settled down and all that? Because I feel it's a lot of backstories. I met this guy, there was this guy.
Yeah.
I happened to be here, you happen to, like, bro, it's really a milestone. It's over highs and lows. You've been here, you've been there. I feel it's really crazy about like
people be in so many relationships, but and I think the best one of, I think according to what I've come to know, communication is one of the reasons people usually break up. One
it's
of
not
the
communication.
reasons.
I feel
it's not the top. Of course, there is the other bigger factor.
Financial problems.
No, cheating.
Cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating also comes to about communication, because you may find you have no.
Yeah, you people.
Okay, let me clarify this. You might be my hypothetically, you may be my girlfriend, and like we're at this stage whereby I'm in depression. I'm struggling. I need someone to talk to. You're my partner. You're my person.
Yeah.
I want to be talking to you, but you don't have the time. Or maybe you don't listen. Deep down, you don't listen. Notice what someone telling you, you're hearing, but you're not listening to them. You get? And then I happen to have this friend. She might be my friend, and when we're talking, like, she listens. You get? She's like she looks at the deep at the small things. She looks at the small things, and And we get to, like it always starts with like that, and then we get to, going out or meeting somewhere in order for us to do what? To do this.
Yeah.
And that's how the cheating comes about. Or maybe,
Morgan.
or maybe. Okay. That's more factors about cheating. It's more factors. But it's communication. I think communication is key. Even if you've cheated, communication can take you out of that. You may change the whole story and put it to the lady, and you're like, it's your problem. It's you did this and this, and I couldn't do this and this. It all comes down to communication. Men, women, and men have it usually works with women. It's men who usually escape the cheating thing. When you cheat on a man, it's a whole different story. But when a lady cheats, you can explain this and that and that and that, and you get out of the situation and you move ahead. You go past
When
it.
a lady cheats.
Yeah, when a man cheats.
It's hard for men to forgive women when they cheat.
Yeah, like it's a different, because I believe.
I don't know why women take it easy, but
because when a man cheats, it's when a man cheats, when a woman finds out the man has been cheating, the woman's question will be like, did you love her? You get the woman will be like, what does she have that I don't have? That's a woman's question. But when a man finds out that a woman has been cheating, the first question the man asks is, did you have sex with him? Because we take woman, because for men we see women as like, a woman is your person. You get, these are my goods. So you're like, you're trying to ask the other person whether
these are my goods.
Yeah, you're trying to ask the other person. This is my property. You're trying to ask whether the other person entangled with my goods, are they contaminated and all that. So the disgust you see from woman who was like cheated on you and all that, like some other guy, some other motherfucking nigga, I don't know what the fuck, like came and like it's a really all different thing.
This is a sensitive one.
No,
that is a sensitive
I'm just trying to be realistic. It's a whole different story when a woman cheats, because it's really different from a man. Like I've explained, it's about, did you love her, then it's about, did you have sex with him. For mine, it's all about, entangling with their person and all.
Okay, so still looking at effective communication in relationships,
and when it comes to and then when the cheating comes biologically, for a woman, it's like, bro. Like I had this story.
Anyway,
I had this story like this guy.
I think we should have a segment on that one.
Yeah, it's a whole segment about that. It's a whole segment about that. Yeah.
But drawing back to this conversation about the role of effective communication in modern day relationships, we've seen things. I think you may have personally done it. You who's listening, or Morgan here. You want a woman to do something, you want her to do it for you, or maybe for someone around you, or something. It could be anything, and you're just throwing hints. Yeah, you're throwing hints. You don't want to say it directly to her. You're just throwing hints around.
Okay, so because I believe some plain communication hurts. Like you have to disguise some things when you're trying to communicate to your partner. You can't just come and maybe like say something plain. Maybe for example, let me bring it to the sex. Maybe your guy. Maybe I don't want to bring it to the side of gays.
Why?
Okay, maybe the woman is not delivering in bed. Why do you feel disgusted whenever I talk about bed? It's not something that's so
I'm not disgusted.
Okay, so maybe the woman is not delivering in bed, and if you ask a woman is not delivering, I don't know. Okay, so you can't just come and say okay, let me bring it to the man's side. When the man is not delivering in bed, you cannot just come out and say like, I feel you're not delivering and all that. You know, there's a way it affects the man's confidence, the man's ego.
Yeah.
It demeans him.
For that one,
it demeans him, and he might even.
I can agree with
and that can even end the relationship.
That
can even end the relationship
because he can get so frustrated.
But when you communicate in a communicating in a disguised way, you kind of like. I think you kind of talk to your man and you're like, I feel maybe our diet is not good. We should add this to the diet, this and this. Maybe it can give you some energy.
A better one, because I don't think the diet is going to do it.
Okay.
I'm not having stress doesn't mean it's actually
I'm
going
like,
to.
you can maybe when you can pour some things in this Coca-Cola when the guy is taking in order. in order to
Oh my God.
in order to stimulate him.
Oh my goodness,
Or you can,
that is that's the most ridiculous.
Or you can, okay, what I'm trying to say, you can communicate in that disguised way. Bring something in a circle,
Yeah,
like not
I
to
think
bring
what
it
I can
direct
say
because it can
maybe
affect him.
if you're like in an action or something, you lead. That's what I can say.
Yeah, so
you lead.
Yeah.
As a woman, you lead, and you take on and be like, do like this, do like that.
no, that can never.
Like
That can never work. Actually, what you're
That
trying
can
to say,
never work.
like, when you're neighbor, the man is the lead, of course, bro. Like, if man, you have to show assertion. Have you watched this movie called Baby Girl? There's this movie it's a romantic drama. It's a cool one. It's called Baby Girl.
I think I watched Baby Girl.
It's new. 2025.
I watched it.
Like, it has that storyline of showing the aggression, the assertiveness the man has to have in the bedroom.
The story of that movie was more centered around a woman trying to figure out
Yes. But then there's
entrepreneurship, because like she was the CEO of a huge company.
the movie is not
because
the movie
I
is not
think it
centered around entrepreneurship.
No,
The movie is centered around romance.
the movie is centered around that woman.
Romance. Like,
That
whereby,
woman.
okay, there's this clip in the movie whereby the woman, like, okay, she
Please don't describe
no,
the movie.
no, please, I have to do this.
I watched the movie.
This boy, okay, the woman is dating a younger man, and the dude, like, the woman,
Guy was an intern.
the woman just wants the boy for sex, you get, and the boy wants to the boy wanted to show assertiveness. So there's this clip where the woman comes and she's like, come, let's go lie down, let's go in bed and all that. The boy's like, whoa, first sit down, you get. First sit down. Like,
I think
and it's like,
it wasn't about the man leading.
They're like, take off that dress.
In that situation,
like
It
showing
wasn't
that
about
assertiveness
that.
in
It was
that
about the
so,
fact that this woman, I think she just needed something different.
Okay, we shall
just needed something
we shall
different.
argue about the movie another time. But what I'm trying to say is that the point you're bringing about that thing of the lady showing the man this and this. No, it should be the guy doing the research and show the assertiveness in me, bro. If you cannot like be all over her or contain her or like inside that, like in that arena, man, it's something different.
Hey guys, it's becoming hot.
So
It's getting hot.
So as we wrap up.
But you just leave you. So for you throw hints. You as you. Do you throw hints or you're a straight talker?
Basically, I won't go to that. But
Answer why.
But
do you throw hints or you're a straight talker?
What do you mean? Okay, clarify.
Like, when you're in a relationship with somebody,
Yeah.
do you throw, when you want to talk about something, do you throw hints around?
Yeah,
or
actually,
you straight talk about it?
I'm someone who always wants to be in a relationship with someone who understands me, someone who gets me, someone who feels me, someone who's like, I just feel I want someone to know. I want someone to know my emotions before I say anything. I want them to know, like, when I'm seated the whole day quiet, saying nothing. I want my partner to figure it out. I want her to be like, I'm that kind of person. So, of course, that caused me to throwing. I'm not a straight talker, so that means I'll be throwing hints. I'll be like, things like that, like I want us to have that connection whereby you just have to figure out things and you'll be like, I think it's not fine, what like I always want to be a baby in a relationship.
I get that.
I like that care and all that.
I get that.
So as we wrap up, like, what are the main communication what can we say is the major factors to look at during this communication?
I think
a relationship?
First of all, what we should avoid, especially when you're in a relationship, is silence. One, you should avoid silence. By all means, do not be silent.
What if I dated an introvert partner?
No. Being an introvert doesn't mean you cannot communicate.
Being an introvert excuses me from like saying a lot
There
of
is
stuff in a
nothing
relationship.
like excuse.
All
If
right.
you've decided to be in a relationship, then give it whatever a relationship requires.
All right,
you know?
okay. So we should silence and then what's
avoid silence.
All right.
And of course, when you do not understand something that your partner has communicated to you, do not seek for clarification. Seek for clarity from your partner.
No.
Do not assume that you've understood something.
Sometimes why you might fail to seek for clarity is because I personally, I love a person with brains. I may say something that's plain, but I want you to be I want to have to clarify a lot about something in order for you to get to know the meaning. And whenever you ask, you're like, what did you mean? What did you clarify inside this? I kind of start getting, wow, such annoying. Someone, you should put in brains. And although clarity, okay, comes to some plain set.
Then the girls, usually
No.
people when they're dating, usually in most cases.
No.
I'm not saying it should be like that.
Actually, age is just a number, and I believe
age is just a number.
We are dating,
but in most cases these days,
there's nothing like this. Actually, okay.
Most cases, girls date guys who are older.
No.
In most cases.
I just feel.
I'm not saying that is how it should be, but in most cases.
No. In most cases, okay.
In most cases.
Okay, let's agree to disagree.
In most cases.
Agree to disagree.
So usually when you're dating a guy who's older, he's going to always bring this thing of I'm older than you, single together.
No one does that.
That happens. I'm telling you, that has happened.
Okay.
That happens.
Agree to disagree, all right?
And also there is this thing about being indirect. For example, you're talking about something and you show that you're in a rush and then you're like, I'll call you. I'll call you. Why don't you just, talk about it?
No. Actually, those are things that keep relationships interesting. You should keep someone on suspense, someone thinking. Someone should be on your mind. You say, I want to tell you something, but okay, there's this thing, and then you're like, then you take it back, and then anyway, I'll talk about it with you later. And then someone's like, what is he talking about? That's what keeps the relationship going. Things like that. Things shouldn't be so direct. You should your brain should have the nerve that knows your relationship. So you should be like, what was he talking about? You shouldn't be like, no, people are not expecting anything. It keeps you expectant, and I feel it's something that's I have no problem with that. Actually, I feel it's enough. It's plain.
Chill, huh?
Yeah, it's chill.
Okay, but of course the most key. Important thing is to just be consistent. When it comes to communication, be consistent. If you decided to be texting your partner in the afternoon, keep it that way. If you decide to be calling your woman in the morning,
you should keep in the texts coming.
Yeah, she'll be like, woman calls me every afternoon.
No guy will ever stop texting a lady unless the energy is a work energy is sensed around that. You may be texting someone, you're giving it all your all. You're showing energy, what's up, what's been your day, all that shit, like DS, you're talking to the girl, and bro, you just feel like the energy is chiller, so you'll be like, I think I'm just wasting my time. I think so. Whenever the energy is matching, of course things like that can't stop. Now imagine I have my partner. I call her we're not living together. I call her every morning at 9, and whenever the call is on, maybe we laugh, or maybe we talk about our problems, or maybe talk about deep things that that things that make people in a relationship one person.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about all that, and we are into each other. Of course, the calls won't stop coming in. It only stops when someone is you're talking to them, you bring out serious matters, and the feedback is really, really, really very calm and very low and very not matching your energy. You have to
find a way of matching your energy with the partner.
If you're not matching the energy, it won't work out.
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
It won't work out unless someone wants you so much and is willing to give a lot, and I believe that's being a less of an alpha male. If you do that, you're giving in much. You're giving all yourself. You're giving in all yourself.
Not all men are alphas.
You should be looking for an alpha male. There's males who are not alphas and they're just a mediocre men. Bro, we are coming up with sites. We are coming up with sites and episodes of teaching men of how to be alpha males. Bro, you should always be alpha.
Damn, you guys are taking this too seriously. You are taking this too seriously, really. But okay, that's cool. Of course, the other point I mentioned about being thoughtful of your partner, or is just show it, express it. And also, you guys, this thing is so important. You guys, tell your partner that you love her, that you love him. Tell it to them every single day. Reassure them that you love them. This is a very sensitive one. I'm telling you, it is very sensitive. It's close to my heart.
I see a fan of rom-coms.
No.
You already know I love you. There's no reason for mentioning
it. It's not about rom-coms. Let me tell you, Morgan. Let me tell you what happens. You're going to take 2 weeks. Guy has not told you he loves you. I get to be like,
But he shows.
Does he actually still
Okay,
love
is
me?
it about the words or is it about the actions?
Love is not only about actions.
Oh my God.
It's not all
You're the
about
first one I mean.
actions.
Love is always about action.
Let me tell
it's
you,
what you
the
do.
sweetness of somebody telling you I love you is way beyond this world. Whether they mean it or not. Let me tell you,
Edna,
whether they
Edna,
mean it or
I
not.
see someone here looking for love. Edna, I love you. I love you,
Oh my
Edna.
goodness.
How did that make you feel?
That one does not make any sense. But somebody just telling it to you, it is the best thing.
No,
I'm telling you it's the best
actually,
thing.
I mean it. I love you. You're
Okay, but anyway, you guys reassure your partner. Especially, it's very important for the ladies. At least, I've seen the way it affects ladies mostly. But of course, a man would love. By the way, honey, I love you so much. Just gonna be like, yeah, that's my woman.
no.
Yeah.
Well, actually, whenever you ever say something, I think it loses relevance.
No, every day.
Like, no, for example,
There is nothing like saying I love you after 23
for example,
hours.
I have my
that
girlfriend
it's
in a
good.
relationship, and all the time she's like, she does something little, she doesn't even have to apologize. She's like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Like, it loses relevance. And when she does something huge and she says, I'm sorry, I'm like, I'm used to that, I'm sorry. But when she's like, bro, no, you shouldn't. Like, whenever you say something a lot, it loses relevance. It's like, it's an everyday thing. But when someone, like, you bring out
I'll
a statement
disagree on
for
this
some
one.
time and then... Yeah, I believe that's my belief. That's my verdict. I feel you should like like say it on or like on maybe on a date night or something like I love you, baby, and then someone like, oh damn, cool, thanks. It even compliments a kiss. Even compliments a kiss. But whenever I say I love you, so even when in a situation where I love you, would have brought a kiss or something romantic or a hug or something, it's like a usual thing.
You know, what if you guys
of
don't
every
meet
day.
each other every day?
What if what?
You don't meet each other every day.
If you don't meet each other every day. Yeah, of course. we don't
Unlike you
each other
meet
every day.
like 2 times in a week.
Yeah, it happens.
You have to tell her that you love her.
She knows, bro. I already told you. The reason why you're my girlfriend now is because I told her I love you.
Reassurance! Please.
You really want that I love you, eh?
It is very important.
All right.
It's very important.
So-
Louis Kalinzi says, yeah, we need to revive the alpha maleness.
Yeah.
For once, Louis
Yeah, that's why
is
we have.
agreeing with Morgan.
That's why we're having a lot of guys that are, I don't know, guys are sensitive about things that shouldn't be. That should be like girl sensitive. You find a guy is sensitive about something, and they're like, this is annoying
and
me.
yet
This
Morgan,
and
you're
that.
always
And
here
that.
saying you're the weak guy.
I'm the weak guy. I have weak emotions. I have a soft heart. I'm a lover. I'm a romantic
I
person.
see why you have had some serious trauma.
Yeah, I'm a romantic person. I'm a lover. I easily fall. I could easily fall for you, and I easily fall out. Actually, that's one advantage about me. Like I could easily see a girl and talk to her, and she's like, yeah, we should do this and that. And then after like 2 days or 3, bro, when I'm not like the energy, I already talked about the energy, I don't feel the energy and all that. There's a way I don't know, my heart is skeptical. It gets out of it and I'm like, I don't even want to know about you, bro. Like, I'm
But
like,
also, another thing I think we need to take into consideration as young people,
yeah.
when not everyone you're going to meet, not every girl, not every guy you're going to meet, you're gonna have to date them. Some people are just in your life to be your friends, to be your connection. So don't fall for just anyone you're gonna meet because they have a nice looking skin.
People are desperate. I like talking to people who are like who are straightforward, who know what they want. Because I personally know what I want. I'm in an age that is off to settle. You get? I'm a grown up.
Yeah.
I know what I want. I'm not off to playing games and all that.
I understand.
When I want you, I want you. I'll tell you I want you. Actually, I can't. When I can't go like when I'm to call a lady, I got your number, or maybe we at the workplace or something, and I know my intentions. I will then go like 5 a month, like still studying and all. When I want you, I'll be playing. I'll tell you, you know what? For example, at my workplace, maybe Hilda. I say, you know what, Hilda?
That is a very specific one. Shout out to you, Hilda, whoever you are. That is a very specific one.
You know what, Hilda? like I like you, like I'll be straightforward. I'm not a.
I feel like this is a confession.
I'm not of playing.
It's not on air, please. If you're there's an air, you can please send us a message.
I could say that to Christine. I could say that to Edna.
Okay, now you are divesting us. I see, but we're not buying it. We're not buying it.
So I'm not have to playing games. I'm a playing guy.
Okay.
And we
just got you.
I'll just be like, and you're blasting me. That's very bad.
I'm opening the door for you. Widely.
For our listeners right
You
there,
just open the front door, open the back door.
I don't want anyone to get. I don't want anyone to get like things in mind that are not there.
Oh,
so for anyone who's out there, like we have more ladies at our workspace. We have shout out to you, Joanne.
Please.
We have a lady called Joanne. She works in our media.
Why are you diverting us?
We have Edna.
Now we have
I'm working with her.
reviewers.
We have Christine. We have Hilda. We work with a lot of ladies in our faculty. So I just chose a random name for a lady in our faculty.
Producer, I'm going.
I don't want you to confuse.
Alimba.
I don't want you to confuse people. It's not even.
So what's your last take on the role of effective communication? I feel like we still have more to talk about.
We have more. Like I just feel people are just joining in, but we've been here for over an hour and a half. Yeah, and
so
you all who have tuned in late, we are sorry. Actually, we had to move up the show from the show is always at 4 to 5.
Yes.
But we had a little glitch in the system, and we're like, we have other programs and all that. Like you know things that come up. So we decided to put it a little up, and it started at 3.
Yeah.
But it's usually the usual time.
Yes.
We said that we had a little glitch in the system. So for all those who are planning to tune in, and further show is going to be there on it's on our YouTube channels at CBM Radio. Remember to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Link the button, the bell.
Share the link.
Yeah, share the link. I mean, we want to go all the way, we want to be global. We want our information. We want this information to reach all the youth out there. Like we want to improve our life.
And Morgan, I think you can also do comment what you think we can have in our next segments. I think that would be very good.
Actually, you should always comment like you're like, I want you to talk about this and this in the next segment. Like I'm going through this and this. I wish you clarify that. You should send those messages. Actually, when you comment that on our YouTube channels and it's CBM Radio on all our social medias. So whenever you comment that, we could always go in and check your comments and come back and we deliver exactly what you want. We could give you we could talk about what you want and we deliver that.
Yes.
And then the only reason sounds like relationships, whole-time relationship. The only reason to talk about relationships, I've been doing a survey. Like I was doing like a checkup online, and I feel like more youths, especially from since 2011 to 2022. I've gone through a lot of depressions, anxiety, stress, and it all starts with the relationships.
Yeah, and
that's
of course because
no one talks about it. They don't know their conduct. They don't you have something and you think you're experiencing it alone. So that's why we clarify and we give you all angles. We're like, people do this, people do this, people do this. And if you're going through that, just so you're not alone. Like people go through all this all the time. And we always try to get a way of telling you how you could get through it. Or we usually have callers. People call. Today people have not called. Usually have people calling in, like giving advice, or some people expressing their own problems. We usually have people sending in messages on how to go about the different problems we go through as youths. And youths have committed suicide because of these things. So
crazy.
So I don't want you to think we take it for granted. We keep it fun, we keep it real, we keep it CBM, but we also keep it like we want all of us to get something and apply it in our real lives, because it's something that we want it to work out for us.
Yeah.
I think I've talked too much. I've talked too much.
I think you poured your heart out to our listeners. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I just want all our listeners to know that this thing is serious.
Yeah.
You could, if your friend doesn't know CBM, you could recommend CBM to them.
Yeah, Morgan is really touched, guys.
Yeah, you can recommend CBM to them, and you can recommend CBM to them, and they can, like subscribe and all that, and they get to link up. Don't be selfish on that show. We know it's fun, and you should share it with others.
Yeah. And of course, relationships are the biggest part of us. They take up the biggest part of our lives. So, and it's not even only about the love relationships, but all relationships.
Yeah,
And we shall be
friendships,
having
families
all of
and all
these.
that. And all
We
that.
shall be having it all here on Sabian Radio. And of course, we're proudly sponsored by the National ICT Innovation Hub. And today we've been talking about the role of friendship, rather the role of effective communication in modern day relationships. You know, that's been amazing.
Yeah, so we finished up early, but so now where are you going from here? Because I mean, yeah, programs. Where are you to?
I might have a stalker here.
No, not a stalker. You may give us a plot. It's a Friday. It's a weekend. People need to know where the vibes
yeah,
are.
guys,
People need to
I'm
know where the
going
vibes
for
are.
our charter celebrations, the Rotaract Club of
Rotaract,
Muyenga The
Rotaract.
Rotaract Club of Muyenga So we are going for our charter celebrations. And I'm already late. I should be there.
Can we come along? Like, is that food?
Yeah, there is a lot of food. Guys,
Really?
you should join Rotaract, you know? It's amazing. Only 100K per year.
Is that food?
There is food, lots of it.
Chicken, eh?
The entire table I didn't have lunch.
Chicken.
I'm prepped for this.
I already told you I'm a foodie. That's the only reason I was talking about gender rules about a woman who can cook. I like food. So, so if there is food, then we shall keep it. We shall keep it there.
Yeah.
Like, shall pop up and mash up the place. You know how the vibe goes. So,
It's been, of course, me, Edna.
and Morgan Cloud, it's been a pleasure. We sign out. Boom.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.